Welcome to my vlog, trip to China. Go back and watch my secret access to the Great Wall of China video. So all these fire trucks along the side. Alright, well, this is gonna be my vlog. I had to bail on the family for work purposes, and I am headed to Hong Kong and then mainland China. So when I come, I do get to stay in the nicer little lounges when I come here. So when in Seattle and they offer you freshly cooked bacon in your mac and cheese with onions and a grilled cheese on top, you take it. Next stop, Hong Kong. Drop the engine, I'll do a really crazy link. We had an engine issue over the ocean and we are turning around. We're going back to Seattle. Very exciting. I'll fill you in.
From the flight deck, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. We're going to stop right here and have some fire emergency vehicles look at us very carefully, and then we'll continue on. So please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Thank you.
Also, we ask that all customers just please have your belongings, your carry-on bags and travel documents, etc. As you deplane the aircraft.
I am not in Hong Kong. It took them an hour to spray the plane down and make it safe to move off the runway. Tons of fire trucks, tons of other stuff. Still in the US, getting off the plane 3 hours after taking off, and I still have a 13-hour flight. Very exciting. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're in the airport now, and they're trying to buy me off with veggie straws, Nutella, and water. And I'm trying to be nice. I'm a nice guy, and I'm being nice. That was pretty freaky though. The plane all of a sudden went, ugh, ugh. A couple of people screamed, a couple of people grabbed their throw-up bags, and all of a sudden the pilot got on and started saying, well, we're finding some engine trouble. We're turning around. Air traffic control told us that we can land, and as soon as we land, there's all these fire trucks along the sides, and they come up to us and they start spraying down underneath the wing, and then the brakes, because we hit the brakes so hard. People are still screaming. And then the one lady says, we do not need to do an evacuation. Please stay in your seats. And all these Chinese people start screaming. I'm sorry.
Give you the latest update on the flight once we receive it accordingly. We ordered some meals for all the customers that should be arriving here shortly. Again, we do apologize for the delay. We ask that you guys just remain patient as we try to look for the crew on this flight, and if you have any questions, feel free to just ask.
We will let you know.
No crew yet.
We do apologize once again for this delay, and we will keep you updated as soon as we know.
Well, they're spraying down, and they're hosing down the plane with
All you
foam.
can smell was rubber burning.
Well, me and my man Rob were hanging out here, so tons of fun.
Blood circulating back from our fingers. No
Yeah.
more white knuckles
Yeah.
anymore.
I put my puke bag away. We're good.
We now are actively looking for a first officer. As soon as we get an update, we will update you on that, but that captain is in the local area and on his way, and we are now looking for a first officer. Once again, we will keep you updated. We do apologize for this delay.
So we're in an airport, and they found a captain. It's pretty amazing, right? It's like, I was in a cornfield, and I got a husk. It's like right over there. I'm sorry. This is just crazy.
We are waiting for our first officer to arrive. We will be leaving at 9:45 p.m. with an arrival into Hong Kong at 2:25.
All right, update. I am back in the beautiful crown room. I didn't want to wait. We were supposed to take off at 3:30. It is now 7:30. We're taking off at 9:30. We lost that engine. They had to spray down the plane. The tires were melting and the brakes were crazy and foam out of fire trucks. It was amazing. So now I'm here. I got back in here. I have now recreated my fresh bacon, macaroni and cheese, and all the other things I put on it. Some delicious other like lime chicken, a delicious beverage for my liking. And I'll be here another hour, so I might actually go up into the showers. I don't think there's anybody up in there. So I might go and have a nice little refreshing shower, and then I'll get on my plane. Hopefully that one will get all the way to Hong Kong. I won't get to Hong Kong till tomorrow morning now. And I have to go straight from the airport. They're gonna send a private driver to me to go where I need to go. Hey, but you know what? I'm alive. Like, at least it wasn't 10 hours into the ocean. We lose the engine. We don't know what we're gonna do. All right, back on the plane. We'll see if we can actually get farther than 20 minutes over the ocean this time. All right, new plane. Let's see if this plane agrees with me. It says English already. I'm gonna press continue. Whoa.
Never will be here in the next 10 or 15 minutes, so we can push at 45 like we had planned. Well, it's probably like the third time they told you a different time.
Third?
They told us 45, that's what we're still aiming for, and we'll do our best to push back on time. We just need everything.
We just got introduced to our captain, Sean, and our first officer, Bill. She's not quite sure who they are, and they only have first names. I am extremely comfortable with taking off right now. All right, it's 3 a.m. I'm now in Hong Kong. Let's see how far I get to walk. Very exciting. So I think I'm gonna stay here the night instead of going to mainland China like I'm supposed to. All right, made it to the hotel, 5 a.m. This is the hotel. For Johnny Tanner's sake, I'm gonna take the gum out of my mouth. And this is where I'm staying. Lots of mirrors. They love mirrors, and then they love their little gardens. All right, it's time to close this out. Made it here in the hotel room. The last thing I need to make sure you guys know, I'm being safe. These are next to every bed, just in case you need to protect yourself from whoever's sleeping in the room with you. Because here's your gas mask. Yeah. All right. Click that, like that, share this. You know what to do. Thank you guys. We're safe. I made it. Love you bunches. Peace out.